When UniverCity was first conceived, the notion was that it would be a model sustainable community, an example of how future suburban development could occur. The decision to trade development rights on Burnaby Mountain for more concentrated urban development beside the campus meant that about 1,400 acres of forested hillside would remain as a conservation area forever. And so we were really pioneers in terms of urban density in a suburban setting. So far, with about 2,500, 3,000 people living in the community, we have people living in a variety of forms of housing. It is all medium density and higher. There is no single family housing in UniverCity. And so we have, for instance, rental housing along the high street above the shops in the Cornerstone. We have market condominiums above the new grocery store that will be opening in November this year. And then we have townhouses in Serenity, one of the early developments by Polygon Homes. Provides homes of up to 4 bedrooms, larger homes. We also have many smaller units that include lock-off suites or secondary suites, so that you have in effect a mortgage helper in an apartment building. So what we're trying to do is provide as wide an array of housing choices as possible for the people who want to live here. Some of the sustainability initiatives at UniverCity I think are important to look at. One is because we sit at the very top of a mountain, we're at the beginning of a watershed. The Stony Creek begins at the top of Burnaby Mountain and eventually feeds into a network of streams and rivers in the region. And so it's very important that the quality of the water, the stormwater leaving our community, and the quantity of that water be very carefully managed. And so we have a very innovative stormwater management system in the community that ensures that the quality and quantity of water leaving the community is better than before we showed up, before the development started. Some of the other interesting things we're doing in the community, for instance, Verdant, developed by Vancity Enterprises, is one of the most, if not the most, energy efficient wood frame residential building in the country, in all of Canada. And one of the challenges we heard at the time that project was going ahead, we heard from developers, is, well, we would do those things. We would be more green, but it costs more. And so we worked with Vancity Enterprises and Vancity Financial to create a green mortgage for all of those energy enhancements and other features, green building features of the project. And those were financed separately from the project. The payment for that energy and green building package forms part of the strata fee that residents pay in the building. And so when it is paid off, the energy costs will drop dramatically. And so it's a way to take away the argument that developers would do these things but they cost more. And this is an idea that we hope other developers, other municipalities will seize upon and apply elsewhere. One of the essential elements of a sustainable community, I think, is more sustainable urban transit. We're meant to be a transit-oriented community. We have among the highest transit ridership of any community in the region. If we're building a model sustainable community and we're moving people up and down the mountain using diesel-powered, rubber-tired buses, makes us think that perhaps there's a better way to do that. And we know that 52% of all transit trips on Burnaby Mountain come from the Production Way SkyTrain station. So the 145 shuttle bus carries just over half of all transit passengers. And so we've been exploring the idea of replacing that shuttle bus with a high-speed urban transit gondola that would connect the Production Way SkyTrain station to the town square at the top of Burnaby Mountain. UniverCity is meant to contribute to Simon Fraser University in the form of an endowment. So the net proceeds from our development, which you could think of as a normal developer's profit for this kind of development, go back to Simon Fraser University as an endowment, and an endowment that is specifically for teaching and research. And so our first residents moved in 5 years ago, And so over the time that we've been building this community, we've been able to contribute about $25.6 million to Simon Fraser University as that endowment creation. And we expect, certainly over the life of the project, that in today's dollars, the project represents a benefit to Simon Fraser University of somewhere between $155 and $170 million. One of the things that the university hoped to achieve with the creation of UniverCity is a project that would bring international acclaim to both the university and to the city of Burnaby. And so we're very conscious of the importance of bringing attention to the project, both nationally and internationally. And so we've been very proud recently to have received the American Planning Association's first ever National Award for Innovation in Green Community Planning. The other award we won recently that we're very proud of is the Washington, D.C. based Urban Land Institute's Innovation Award for the Americas. So looking at North America, South America, Central America, we were one of 10 recipients of this award for innovation and one of only 2 in Canada. UniverCity stands as an example of how things can be done. And so what we really hope will happen is that other jurisdictions, other municipalities in BC, other provinces elsewhere, will take our ideas and improve upon them. We think many of the things we're doing are very scalable. They can be made larger or smaller. And what we hope will happen is that they will simply become part of how people develop land in the future. We also think that we can learn from that as we watch our ideas taken to other communities, other projects. I think further innovation will occur and we'll want to copy those ideas as well. So we see ourselves very much as a catalyst for real sustainable development.